Hi everyone, I hope you have been keeping safe. Yeah, it's good to be back again. I don't know for how long, but I'm back with some good news. So I have been talking to you about opportunities abroad, for teachers especially, how I've shared some sites you can log into to get access to these opportunities. I've shared loads of stuff about teaching abroad with you guys, and today I just thought to come here and remind you that it's actually the time of the year when you need to get your documents ready to start applying for jobs. Most curriculums just began their academic year, August, September, thereabout, and that means by the end of this term, most schools, again not all, but most schools will have a list of teachers who will not be joining them for the next academic year. Then this means this is your perfect opportunity to start getting your documents ready. I thought to do this as early as now so that when it's November and I'm telling you just start applying, you won't be like, oh, my documents, where do I get someone to edit my CV? Where do I get someone to pimp my LinkedIn account? Nope, this is the time to start getting your stuff ready. Now, about the CV, a few people have reached out, and I have personally advised people to have their CVs revamped by someone who's already in the system. A lot of people have complained, but this is so expensive, this is too much money, come on. You have to invest to get some returns. Now, if you're in Kenya, it's not as expensive, what might be. But I always think it's really nice for you to give someone who is already in the system an opportunity to revamp your CV, because then they know what the employer is looking for. They know what the school setup needs from a new employer, from someone in your position, and they'll be able to bring this in to point it out nicely in your CV. Now, I don't do this, I don't revamp CVs, so this is not me trying to market me. I do not, but I know a few people who do. Before I left my country, my CV was revamped. Now, I'll tell you an advantage of having it revamped by someone who's already teaching as opposed to someone to a job site. Because when I revamped mine, it was revamped by someone who works for a hiring company. And this is a hiring company that doesn't just hire for teachers, it has for all sorts of professions. So a friend of mine had recommended this site for me. His was nicely done because he's in the corporate world, and that's, I think it's a little bit easier, or rather this guy's had experience working on that compared to working on CVs for people in the education sector. So when I shared my CV, it came back to me, and I was so disappointed because I felt like it doesn't reflect, I could have done a better job with the wording, I could have done a better job with highlighting my skills, because then again I was already in the system, so I knew what kind of skills these guys are looking for. So what I did, I sent it back to them. I was like, you guys, this cannot get me a job, this is barely done. And then they were like, oh, we don't do CVs for teachers teaching international schools, we're so sorry. But then you should have told me instead of investing my money on this. Now you've taken my money. Anyway, story of another day. So what I did with my CV, I liked the template they used. I liked the outlet, generally how it looked, like the appeal of the CV. I liked it, and I thought I will keep that. So I asked them to send me an editable version then, because you've not done a good job, and at least I need to feel like there's some little bit of value for the money I paid for to you guys. They sent me an editable version, and I sat down and I edited the skills, I edited my qualifications, I edited almost the entire CV. I just kept a little bit of the wording that I felt matched to what I was doing. Now, this is me trying to show you that if you have your CV edited by someone who's already in the system, then it becomes an advantage to you. They already know what the employer is looking for. So then they are able to tailor your experience, tailor your qualifications to suit the market you're applying for. So please don't feel like it's a lot of money. Don't feel like it's too much to pay someone to revamp your CV or your LinkedIn account, because personally I think it's not, especially if you're giving it to someone who's in line with whatever profession you're doing, someone who has a reputation of doing good job on people's CVs. So yeah, it's a very brief video. I just thought to come and tell you guys, it's almost hiring season. By November, by October, November, jobs will be out there, plenty of jobs. And if you won't be ready, then you will miss out on the early bird deals. If there's anything like that, I don't think there's anything like that. But yeah, you will miss out, like you will miss out on the first few deals. I mean, the sooner you start, the better for you, because then it means you will have a huge ocean to fish from, if that analogy even makes sense. Anyway, so yeah, guys, get those CVs ready, get those LinkedIn accounts ready, your cover letter as well. People are no longer looking for 4 pages cover letter, they just want 1 page, just highlighting your experience, highlighting your qualifications, highlighting your strengths. They are looking for a 1 or 2 pages CV as well. No one wants to see a CV that's 4 pages long. You don't have time to go through that. 2 pages CV, just highlighting your strengths, highlighting your qualifications, highlighting things that you can do to better the school environment as well. So start revamping those CVs, start working on them. If you need help with this, I think I know a couple of people who do specifically CVs for international teachers. Reach out. Like I said, it might look expensive, but honestly, when you see what they give you back, then you will be grateful that you actually give it a try. And you see, you have to earn yourself. The CV earns you an interview. The CV is what makes a potential employer give you a chance to fight for yourself. I mean, not literally. Like when someone sees your CV and they like it, it entices them, then they're obliged to call you, and now you get a chance to actually showcase your personality, to showcase your actual skills, to talk about yourself, to talk about what you can do in more details. The CV is so brief, it just gives them an idea of the kind of person you are. I think I'm going around in circles now, but yeah, I'm happy to share contacts of people and that I know do this for teachers specifically. So feel free to reach out if you need that service. Oh, and just to mention, no, there's no cut for me. I'll just share your contact, the contact, and you will reach out to them. And you're gonna do this. It will be between you and them. As you want it, you ask them to do it. And that's it. Please get them ready so that when I come back and tell you in December that we need to start applying for those jobs, you won't be like, my CV, I need someone to edit. No, this is the time to do it. So have a lovely week. Reach out if you need any kind of help, support with this, and I'll be happy to help in whatever capacity you can. All right then, until next time, bye bye.